Hello students, welcome back. Let us continue with exercise 9.2 of chapter 9 of your textbooks. The fourth question is being given that ABCD is a parallelogram and P is a point that lies in the interior of this parallelogram. I need to prove that this area of APB, triangle APB plus area of triangle PCD is equal to half the area of my parallelogram ABCD. So this is a very simple sum, but you need to know what exactly needs to be done in order to prove this. Once you get the hint, then solving this question is very simple. So let's say I draw a line passing through P such that this line, let's call it EF, it is parallel to AB. So now let's take a look at this entire quadrilateral out here, that's ABFE. What do I get? That EF is parallel to AB through the construction and BF is parallel to AE. Why? Because these are the opposite sides of the parallelogram, BC and AD, right? And F and E are the points on BC and AD, correct? So AE is parallel to BF. Therefore, my quadrilateral ABFE is a parallelogram. So now for this parallelogram out here on the top, just forget that this side of this quadrilateral exists. What do I have? I have triangle APB and parallelogram ABFE lying on the same base AB and between the common parallels AB and EF. Therefore, what can I say? That area of your triangle APB is equal to half area of this quadrilateral ABFE. Similarly, what we are going to do is we are going to prove that this is a parallelogram. Why? How we prove this as a parallelogram first? See, you have AB parallel to DC and EF is also parallel to AB. Therefore, what can I say? That EF is parallel to DC. We have these two sides parallel because it's a parallelogram. Therefore, this figure is also a parallelogram. And for your triangle PCD and parallelogram EFCD, they have a common base and common parallels. Therefore, the area of this triangle is half the area of this parallelogram out here. Let's write this much, then we will do the addition to prove what is required in section 1. So, let's do this. So, first of all, your construction. So, what I will do is I will write the construction here itself because we will be needing space for the remaining part of the question. So, I will say construction, draw EF parallel to AB such that passing through P such that E lies between A and D and F lies between B and C. Now let's go ahead with the proof. So proof of your section 1. I have EF parallel to AB because of my construction and AE is parallel to BF. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD and because E lies between A and D and F lies between B and C. Therefore, what can I say? That this parallelogram ABFE out here, this quadrilateral out here ABFE is a parallelogram. Therefore, quadrilateral ABFE is a parallelogram. Now, triangle APB and parallelogram ABFE lie on the common base AB and common parallels AB and EF. Therefore, what can I say? That area of triangle APB is equal to half area of parallelogram ABFE. Let's mark this statement as 1. Now EF is parallel to AB through construction, right? And you have DC parallel to AB. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram. Therefore, what do you have? You will have EF parallel to DC. Because if you have two or more lines parallel to each other, then all the lines are parallel. Therefore, I will say that EF is parallel to DC. Also, we need to prove that ED is parallel to FC. So, we are going to prove that ED is parallel to FC using the same concept that we used here. So, I will say ED is parallel to FC. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram, your actual parallelogram ABCD, and also because you have E lying between A and D and F lying between B and C, right? Therefore, from these 2 points, what can I say? That quadrilateral, so I will say therefore quadrilateral EFCD is a parallelogram, right? So, now triangle PCD and parallelogram EFCD lie on the same base. So, which is your same base out here? It is DC. And common parallels, which are DC and EF. Therefore, what can I say? That area of triangle PCD is equal to half area of parallelogram EFCD. I'll mark this as 2. Now, what we will do is we will add 1 and 2. Why are we going to add 1 and 2? Because see, we have to add these two triangles and prove that the sum of areas of these two triangles is equal to half the areas of this parallelogram ABCD, which is what we will get by adding 1 and 2. So, let's go ahead and do this. Now, also when you add, you are going to add the left hand sides to the left hand side and right hand side to the right hand side. Why? Using the rule, when equals are added to equals, the wholes are equal. So, I will say adding 1 and 2, what do I get? Area of triangle APB plus area of triangle PCD is equal to half area of parallelogram, which is your parallelogram ABFC, plus half ABFE plus half area of parallelogram EFCD, right? So, what I am going to do is I am going to remove half common from the right hand side. Why? Because when I have 2A plus 2B, what do? I remove 2 common outside and I leave A plus B inside. Similarly, I have half and half common amongst the 2 terms on my right hand side. So, I will remove that term common. Therefore, I have area of triangle APB plus area of triangle PCD is equal to half area of parallelogram ABFE plus area of parallelogram EFCD. But when you add ABFE and EFCD, see ABFE and EFCD, you get your parallelogram ABCD. Therefore, I am going to say area of triangle APB plus area of triangle PCD is equal to half area of parallelogram ABCD. So this was your first part that we needed to prove, and I'll mark this as a big A or Roman number 1, because I may need this for solving my section 2. Whenever you come to any conclusions, it's always a good practice to mark those equations. Now a very important point is, see, I'm not really drawing diagrams for you when we are tilting or doing anything. It is very important that when you're mentioning the common base and the parallels, you take a look at the base. You can't say that for this triangle and parallelogram, EF is the base. Why? Because the common base is this, and these are the common parallels. So make sure that you're referring to the correct bases and parallels. You can't just, because something is down, it does not mean it is a base. If you would invert it upside down, then you will notice that this is the common base, right? So EF is not the base even though it is at the bottom. Usually we have this idea in mind that if something is at the bottom, it is the base. But this is what geometry is all about. You will have to twist and turn and then make your concepts clear. So anyway, we will proceed to section 2. Section 2 is going to need a little bit of space. So I will write as much as I can over here, then we will proceed with erasing this section and redoing it. So please take a look before I go ahead with section 2. Okay, so I hope you have taken a note of the solution of section 1. Now what I need to do is, I need to prove that area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC is equal to this, the left hand side of this, area of APB plus area of PCD. So somehow if I prove that this part, that is area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC, is equal to half the area of my parallelogram ABCD, I will be able to say that the left hand side is equal to my right hand side. So now what we will have to do is, see, we drew a parallel line this way. So what we are going to do is, now I am going to erase this line. Please do not erase it while you are doing it in your book. Let it be as it is. This is only for your reference purpose. I will draw a line through P and I will call it MN, such that MN is parallel to AD. Similarly, I am going to, just like we proved here that AMDN is that ABFE was a parallelogram, I am going to prove that AMND is a parallelogram. For this triangle APD and parallelogram AMND, they have a common base and common parallel, that's AD and MN. Therefore, the area of APD is equal to half area of my parallelogram AMDN. Similarly, I am going to prove that area of triangle PBC is half area of parallelogram MBCN. Then when you add them up, this is what you will get, that area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC is equal to half area of parallelogram ABCD. So let's go ahead and write the solution. It's a very repetitive solution. So first we will start with the construction. So I'll say construction, draw MN through P such that MN is parallel to AD. Okay, so here itself we will prove that MN is parallel to AD as well as BC. Now AD is parallel to BC. Why? Opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD. Right? Therefore, what do we have? Therefore, we have MN, AD is parallel to MN, which is parallel to BC, and I will mark this statement as 3. And we will use this as a reference for proving the two quadrilaterals, vertical quadrilaterals that I have here are parallelograms. So let's start with the proof. Now, AD is parallel to MN from 3 and I have AM is parallel to DN. Why? Because opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD. Okay, just one point that I missed out over here. Draw MN parallel to P such that MN is parallel to AD, and I also need to mention that M lies between A and B. So let me just rewrite here in the small box such, and you have M lies between A and B and N lies between D and C. Opposite sides of parallelogram ABCD, and because M lies between A and B and N lies between D and C, right? Therefore, what do I get? Therefore, quadrilateral AMND is a parallelogram, right? So I am erasing this section. Now, so we are going to look at the first vertical parallelogram and my triangle APD. Now, triangle APD and parallelogram AMND lie on a common base. What is my common base over here? It is AD. And common parallels AD and MN. Therefore, area of triangle APD is equal to half area of your parallelogram AMND. Let's mark this point number as 4. Now I am going to say similarly we can prove what? That area of your triangle PBC is equal to half area of your parallelogram MBCN. Correct? I'll mark this as 5. So let's add 4 and 5. I'll say adding 4 and 5. When equals are added to equal, the wholes are equal. So I'm going to add my left hand side with the left hand side and the right hand side with the right hand side. What do I get? Area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC is equal to half area of parallelogram AMND plus half area of your parallelogram MBCN. Taking half common from my right hand side, what do I get? Area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC is equal to half outside area of parallelogram AMND plus area of parallelogram MBCN. So let's check AMND and MBCN. AMND and MBCN gives me parallelogram ABCD. So I'm going to say therefore area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC is equal to half area of parallelogram ABCD. Let's mark this as Roman number 2. So what do I get from 1 and 2? I have the right hand sides equal. So equals that are equal to the same thing are equal to each other. Therefore, my left hand sides of Roman number equations with Roman numbers 1 and 2 are equal. So let's write this, that area of triangle, this is area of triangle APD, area of triangle APB plus area of triangle PCD is equal to area of triangle APD plus area of triangle PBC. And I'll say from Roman numbers 1 and 2, which is what we needed to prove. So we have proved both the sections. Please take a look. This was a very lengthy sum. I hope you have followed while I explain the sum to you. It is very simple but just a little bit lengthy. Just make sure that you have your bases and parallels, the concept of base and parallel clear. See here, for this triangle, this was the base, that was for APB. For PCD, we had this as the base. Now for the triangles, for these vertical parallelograms, this was the base and this was the base. So make sure you are aware of which the bases are and which are the corresponding parallels. So this was about question number 4. We will continue with the remaining questions in the next videos. Thank you.
Hope this video increased your knowledge. For more such videos and a completely free educational content, log on to www.epathshala.org or visit our ePathshala YouTube channel. We have each and every question solved for maths, physics, chemistry and biology. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends, like our Facebook page and follow our Twitter handle for regular updates and important educational tips, and also win ePathshala goodies. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe this channel and enjoy the freedom of education.